Hey everyone, it's Susie here from Salty Yoga. Today I have a nice bedtime flow for you to enjoy. Really nice way to end your day and hopefully to cultivate some nice calm and peace before you settle in for the evening. So let's go ahead and take a seat on our mat and just slowly begin to lay down and settle in on our backs. Legs can be outstretched. Take a soft close to your eyes and just release. Begin to slow your breath here. And just taking notice of what perhaps is taking a little bit more time to release. Send your breath there. And slow your breath a little bit more with each inhale and exhale. Notice any thoughts that creep in to your mind, perhaps from your day. And just honor them for a moment. They exist, of course. And just take a moment to swipe them away and focus in here, now, on your mat. Feel your mat underneath you, supporting you. And just notice all the points where your mat touches your body. And exhale into that support. And just do a quick scan of these touch points, starting at your heels, your calves, the backs of your legs, your glutes, the backs of your hands, or perhaps the front, wherever you're making contact, your arms, your middle, the middle of your back, your shoulders, your head. And see if you can just release at those points just a little bit more with each exhale. Good. And begin to invite some movement to your hands, your fingers, your toes. Good. And slowly begin to open your eyes and bring your feet flat to the mat. Arms can be perhaps in a soft capital T here, and just begin to windshield wiper your knees back and forth, giving yourself a nice lower back massage here. Begin to draw your knees close to your chest and invite some circles with your knees. Good. Switch direction here. And when you're ready, send your legs up to the sky. And soft bend to the knee, pressing your lower back into the mat. Hands can be on your mat. And just settle into this nice pose that offers a sense of release and calm. Feel your lower back connect to the mat here. Just for a moment, we'll come back to this shape at the end. Good. And slowly begin to bend your knees. Feet can come flat to the mat. Extend your legs long. Lift one arm up over your head and slowly begin to roll to one side. And when you're ready, press yourself up to come to all fours. So coming to a nice tabletop position here. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Feel the mat underneath each finger pad here. Press into the mat, long spine, gaze is down. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, push the mat away. Good. Few rounds of cat-cow on your own. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Dropping your belly as you look up to the sky and rounding your belly, lifting the middle of your back up toward the sky. Inhale and exhale in your own rhythm. Good. One more time. And coming back to neutral. Feel the length in your spine. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, finding some length here. Exhale, look over your shoulders to the left side behind you. Feeling a nice side body stretch here. Good. Inhale, come on back to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder, side body stretch here. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Come back to center. Exhale over to the other side. And back to center. Good. Bring your toes together, knees wide. Send your hips back. Child's pose. Melt your heart down toward your mat. Release any effort here. Feel your belly. Breathing. Sending the breath into your lungs and into your belly. Releasing your body and your day right here, right now. Good. Inhale, come forward, back up to tabletop. Good. Reach your hands out in front of you. Leave your hips up. Melt your heart down for a puppy pose. So activate your arms by reaching forward. Forehead can come to the mat. Release your neck by rolling side to side and giving yourself a nice little massage here on your forehead. As you breathe, and find a moment of stillness here. Good. Inhale, come on back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Press into the mat with your hands. Send your hips high up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. Invite any organic movement into the body here.
Good. And find a moment of stillness. Shake your head out yes and no. And then find stillness there too. Feel the mat underneath you. Each finger pad touching down, pressing in and releasing here. On your next inhale, look forward, tiptoe yourself up to the top of your mat. And just take a hang out here in ragdoll by grabbing opposite elbow with hands. Soft bend to the knee, feet hip width distance apart. Perhaps rocking forward and back. Finding any movement you may need. Good. Release your fingertips down. Inhale, straighten your legs, halfway lift, long spine, gaze down. Exhale, fold down. Release your neck. Good. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, down. Good. Root into your feet. Feel the mat underneath you. Slowly begin to peel your body up to stand. Good. Stack your shoulders over your hips, hips over your ankles. Standing tall here for a moment. Beautiful. Now come to stand, facing the long edge of your mat, but at the top of your mat here. We're going to do one round of moon salutations. So different than sun salutations. Sun salutations often, awaken us and invite some heat. We are going to ground in and cool down with some movement, with some moon salutations, just one variation. So bring your feet together. Inhale, raise your arms up. Palms touch, interlace your fingers, release your index finger across your thumbs. Draw your shoulders down, finding length and feeling the mat underneath you. Inhale, find length, and exhale over to the right side. Good. Gaze up to the sky for a moment. And exhale, come on up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, over to the other side. Take a gaze up to the sky. Good. And inhale, come on up. Release your arms down. Take your left foot and take a big step out. Okay, so we start in parallel. Pick your toes up. Open them up. Wide stance here. Lift your arms up nice and long. 5-pointed star. Begin to bend your knees. Drop your tailbone down. Bend your arms, cactus arms here. Lift your chest, gazes up, goddess pose. Draw your knees open, hips sink a little bit lower. Ground into the heels, the feet. Holding here. Inhale, straighten your legs, grow tall. Pick your right toes up, parallel to the short end of your mat here. Look over your left arm. Begin to reach forward, sending your right hip behind you. Hinge and begin to fall in triangle pose. Now you can bring your hand to your shin or perhaps a block here, or reach all the way down, lifting up with the right arm. Gaze can be up toward the sky or wherever feels good for you. Grounding into your feet here as you reach your right arm up. Good. Exhale, draw the right arm down. And just shorten your stance here and send both toes toward the left here. Good. Pyramid pose. You can have a soft bend to the knee, shorten the stance here. Drop your heart down, your head hanging heavy here. Couple breaths. Feel the stretch happening in your left hamstrings. And slowly begin to bend your left knee. Send your right leg long behind you. Left knee over left ankle. Drop the right knee down, flatten the foot out. Ground into the left foot. Lift your arms up, gaze up. Crescent lunge. Good. Exhale your arms down. Lift your knee, tuck your toe. Slowly begin to open your hips up to the long end of your mat here, bending into a nice side lunge. Now, if it's not available to you to sink low, you can always come up for a nice variation. Otherwise, you may want to bend your knee, sink your hip down, right toes are flexed here. You can brace yourself by sending your hands down in front of you, gaze is down, neck is long. Also, option to bring your hands to your heart. So opening up your left hip, grounding down. Good, one more breath here. Nice, release your hands, lift your hips up. Make your way over to the other side. Begin to bend your right knee, flex your left toes. Left leg is straight. Option to have a soft bend here. Again, if it's too much, a short variation here by just bending your right knee. Sink your hips down. Brace yourself here where it feels good. And careful not to roll to the inside edge. Make sure your pinky toe is touching. Good. And just find some balance here. Nice. Exhale, bring your hands down. Rotate over to a right lunge position. Drop your left knee down, flatten the foot. Right knee over right ankle. Sending your hips forward, ground into the mat here. Inhale your arms up. Holding here. Nice. Exhale your arms down. Tuck your toes, lift your knee. Spring load yourself and just shorten your stance a little bit as you straighten your legs for pyramid pose. Drop your nose to your knee. Soft bend is absolutely okay. Feel the mat underneath you, at your feet, at your hands. Good. Lift your left heel, rotate, plant it down. Bring your right hand in front of your right foot. Slowly begin to peel your left arm up. And take any variation here. Remember, you can bring your right hand to your right shin. You could always bend your knee as well. Feeling the ground underneath you. Rotate your chest a little bit more to the sky. Triangle pose. Nice. Inhale. Come on up. Gaze is over the right hand for a moment. Pick your right toes up and just begin to widen your stance here a little bit more. Both toes turn out. Slowly begin to sink your hips down, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Goddess pose, sink down, chest is up. Ground down and find length as you lift your chest. Beautiful. Inhale, grow tall. From here, heel toe yourself in and make your way over to the other side of the mat here. So we'll send ourselves back the other way. Inhale your arms up, palms touch. Interlace your fingers the opposite way. Extend your index fingers, cross your thumbs, grow tall. Inhale, find length. Exhale over to the left side. Gaze can be up to the sky. And come back to center. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and begin to hinge from your hips over to the other side. Gaze can be up. Good. Come on up. Release your hands. Take a wide step out. Toes face the outside edge. Inhale your arms up and begin to bend your knees, sink down, maybe a little bit deeper. Cactus arms here, lift your chest, sinking lower. Good. Pinky toes on the mat along with your big toes. Good. Inhale, grow tall. Lift your left toes, send them parallel. Gaze is over the left hand. Hinge forward, reach forward. Begin to hinge and open up. Taking your gaze up to the sky. Taking your option here with your right hand. Holding here. Good. Exhale your left arm down. Good. From here, pick your left heel up, shorten your stance a little bit. Pyramid pose. Drop your head down. Good. Squaring up the hips. Send your weight into your heels. Slowly begin to bend your right knee, sending your left leg long behind you. Drop your knee gently down to your mat. Untuck, ground into your front leg. Lift your arms up, sink your hips forward, gaze up. Exhale, fingertips down. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Slowly begin to rotate to the long edge of your mat, sinking your hips down as an option. Feel your whole foot grounding down onto your mat. Hands can be in front of you or in front of your heart, taking your option here, breathing in. Good. Release your hands, straighten your legs, and send yourself over to the left side. Flex your right toes, sinking into your left knee. Hips are down. Taking your option here, hands to heart, or gently down in front of you. Good. Release your fingertips down. Rotate over, lunge on the left side. Line your left knee up with your left ankle. Drop your knee, flatten the foot. Ground down. Inhale, arms come up. Nice. Exhale down. Good. Come up on your toes. Lift your right knee. Shorten your stance a little bit. Straighten your legs. Pyramid pose. Feel the ground underneath you, your mat supporting you. Good. Come up on your right heels. Rotate, place your heel down. Bring your left hand in front of your left foot. Slowly begin to peel your right arm up. Take a gaze up to the sky. Option to lift up, hand on your shin or a block. And finding length as you rotate and look up to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, grow tall. Arms come up. Gaze is over the left hand. Pick your toes up. Taking a wide stance here, setting up for your last goddess pose. Toes are facing out. Arms are out. Sinking your hips down. Bend your knees. Bend your elbows. Gaze is up, chest lifts up to the sky, holding here, sinking lower for 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen and lift. And slowly bring your left leg over to meet the right side. Face the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, lead with the chest down. Forward fold. Good. Feet can be hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Let out a sigh as you release, fold. Good. Bring your fingertips in front of your toes here on your mat. Heel toe your feet out so that your toes are over the edge of your mat. And on your next exhale, begin to drop your hips, bend your knees, sink your hips down for Malasana, or a nice Yogi Squat here. Opening up your hips. You can support yourself by a block if you have one, or even two. Good. Press into your palms as you lift your chest and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Good. Careful to not draw your weight in on your arches, and place your pinky toes down. Good. Lifting here, holding here. You take a soft close to your eyes and breathe. Good. Release your palms down to your mat fingertips. Good. Begin to raise your hips up. Heel toe your feet back and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And slowly begin to bend your knees and just make your way to a comfortable seated position in the center of your mat, legs in front of you. Good. Begin to release your legs long, sitting up tall, feeling your sits bones underneath you. Begin to activate your legs by flexing your feet so toes come toward your face. Good. Finding length, lifting up. Good. Inhale your arms up. Take a look up to the sky. And exhale, lead with your heart. Long spine. Finding your sweet spot and then releasing down. Dropping your chin, your head, your heart. Perhaps a soft bend to the knee here as you just relax into this seated fold. Good. Slowly begin to lift your body back up. Bend your knees. Scoot yourself forward just a little bit. Arms come forward. And when you're ready, slowly release yourself back down to your mat with control around your spine to avoid the thud. Nice. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice hug, maybe a nice massage again for a moment. Good. Release your feet down. Knees stay bent. Place your palms on your mat. And your heels can come closer to your glutes. Perhaps you reach down and make sure they're there. Good. Press into the mat with your hands. Lift your hips on your next inhale. Knees stay forward. Exhale down. Good. Again, lift your hips. Knees stay parallel. Good. Gaze to the sky. Exhale down. Feel each vertebra connect to the mat. Good. This time we're going to lift our hips on the inhale and hold here. On your next exhale, lift your right arm up over your head. Inhale, drop your hips down. Exhale, lift your right arm up and back down. Good. Other side. Inhale your hips up. Exhale, left arm overhead. And inhale your hips back down. Exhale, left arm forward. Good. One more time. Inhale your hips up, knees forward. Exhale, right arm up overhead. Inhale your hips down and exhale, right arm over and down. Inhale, hips up, hold. Exhale, left arm up. Inhale, hips down. And exhale, left arm down. Beautiful. Release and bring your knees in toward your chest. Extend the left out nice and long. Keep the right knee bent. Feel the mat underneath you. Inhale to find some length here. Exhale, gently pull toward your right shoulder. Inhale, release, find length. Exhale, right knee to right shoulder. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And slowly release. Guide your right knee over toward the left side to enjoy a nice supine twist here. Perhaps your right knee falls to the ground or not. You can hold it there or make any adjustments you need. Take a look over to the right side if it's available to you, and just breathe here for a moment. See if you can release your shoulder blade down toward the mat. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Extend the right leg up high to the sky, and with control, send it down. No rush. Bend your left knee, bring it in close to your chest. Grab a hold at your shin below the knee, or perhaps on your thigh. Inhale, find length, and exhale, gentle pull toward your shoulder. Inhale, gentle release. Exhale, gentle pull. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. As you release, slowly begin to guide your left knee over toward the right side, making any adjustments so that you're comfortable, and then just enjoy the twist. Take notice of the difference and the feeling of this side. Good. And when you're ready, bring your knee back toward the center. Extend it up toward the ceiling. And with control, begin to lower. And when you get there, take another bend to both knees. Bring them up toward your chest. Grab a hold. Open up your knees a little bit. Send your arms in between and grab onto your shins, nice and easy. Feet can be touching. Just enjoying this nice gentle hip opener here. Option to stay here or extend your feet up, keeping a bend. You can place your hands on your shins, your ankles, or even the outside edge of your feet for happy baby. Perfectly normal to naturally rock back and forth, or just find some movement here. See if you can extend your tailbone down toward the ground, reaching toward the end of your mat there. And finding stillness here for a moment. And slowly release your feet. Release the grip, close your knees off. Extend both legs up high to the sky for one final pose before Shavasana. So just flex your feet toward your face, feeling the blood make its way down your legs here toward your heart. Legs up the wall pose. Really nice. Stress relieving pose. Few more breaths here. Good. Begin to bend your knees and extend your legs long out, making any adjustments you may need. Take a soft close to your eyes and just feel yourself releasing here. Taking notice of, again, any thoughts that may be entering and swiping them away. This time is for you to be here now with yourself. Settle in, breathe, and enjoy. And with each exhale, just see if you can release just 1% more. Good, and I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. Or if you're ready, begin to invite some gentle movements back into your body, wiggling your fingertips, your toes, and just orienting yourself back in your space. Imagining yourself looking at your body from above, noticing how peaceful you look, because you are. And slowly begin to lift your arms up above your head, open your eyes. Take a nice, gentle, full body stretch here. And just make your way over to one side in the fetal position for a moment. Feel the ground underneath you here. And when you're ready, press yourself up to come to a nice seated position. Bring your hands to your knees gently and just drop your chin to your chest. Grow tall, but drop the chin here. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. Taking a moment to honor yourself for doing something nice for yourself at the end of the day. You deserve it. Good. Inhale, lift your chin. I wish you a restful sleep,
and a peaceful evening. Good night.